Due to the time limitation, this is a compacted and trimmed version of the overall presentation. The broader presentation is available on the accompanying slides, but here we place the spotlight on the planned happenstance theory by Mitchell et al. And its application and relevance in the early life and lifespan of Chi-Chi Huanaku. Planned happenstance builds on Galat's 1989 theory of positive uncertainty. It also furthermore develops Crumble's happenstance theory, and that is the interaction of planned and unplanned actions so complex that the consequences are virtually unpredictable and can best be labeled as happenstance. Let's consider Mitchell et al.'s premise that humans are born with differing characteristics at any given time and place to parents not of their choosing, that they grow up in an environment where there are innumerable unpredictable events that provide opportunities for learning, and that these individuals can generate events of their own and can capitalize on all kinds of events that may maximize their learning. But what is happenstance? According to the Collins's dictionary, it's a chance happening or event, and the word origin comes from a blending of the word happen and circumstance. And chance, it's an unknown and unpredictable element that causes an event to result in a certain way rather than another. But it must be considered a real force of fortune, luck, and faith, an opportunity or occasion. Planned happenstance, as proposed by Mitchell et al., is an oxymoron. And like Galat's positive uncertainty, A.G. Watts refers to it as playful serendipity, where careers are now forged, not foretold, and people need to be encouraged to set trajectories for themselves, but to revise them constantly in response to the changing context and the new possibilities offered. It's about rethinking indecision and reframing it as open-mindedness, and then considering that open-mindedness and embracing the unknown. With that in mind, let's narrow the focus and place the lens firmly on the life of Chi-Chi Huanaku, as she recounts her narrative in Desert Island Discs and shares it with Kirsty Young. Here, she recounts the chance meeting of her parents to Kirsty Young, and in her anecdote, she describes their meeting as epic, where they danced for the rest of their lives, despite the casual, daily ingrained racism they encountered. She recalls that they rebounded with positivity and with humour. Indeed, Chi-Chi acknowledges the role of faith in her own life, and particularly in this interview. If certain fateful things did not happen in my life, I possibly could not have followed the classical music career I followed. If we take a closer look at the two passions in Chi-Chi's life, undoubtedly chance is prominent in both a positive and negative context. She was the eldest of 5 to a Nigerian father and Irish mother, where she has already shared and recounted this as a chance meeting. Her two passions were athletics and music. At an early age, she was spotted by an athletics coach, which was indeed a chance event, and had the opportunity to participate in the 1975 Montreal Olympics. However, her athletics career came to an abrupt end when a knee injury occurred, and this was an unpredicted chance event. Following this, Chi-Chi turned her attention to music. She had recounted when, at an early age, when playing the piano, a chance event had led to her overhearing a friend's brother playing the piano, and the generous neighbours gifted the piano to Chi-Chi's family, allowing Chi-Chi to pursue her talent and her interest in music. Due to her knee injury, she was encouraged to take up an unpopular instrument, the double bass, thanks to a very forward-thinking A-level music teacher and a very encouraging headmistress. This was very fortunate for Chi-Chi. Planned happenstance theory includes two concepts. A, the exploration that generates chance opportunities for increasing quality of life. And undoubtedly, Chi-Chi explored chance opportunities and increased her quality of life following her dislocated knee that ended her athletic career. But did she possess the skills that enable people to seize opportunities? Let's have a look at this. Mitchell et al. Proposed that career counsellors can support their clients to foster 5 skills that will help them to identify, generate, and use chance events as career opportunities. Under the planned happenstance theory, these 5 skills are namely curiosity, persistence, flexibility, optimism, and risk-taking. In this context, let's look at how Chi-Chi Wanaku explored and showcased these traits. Number 1, curiosity. Undoubtedly, Chi-Chi possesses a kind of innate curiosity. At the age of 7, she overheard the piano in a friend's house. Her curiosity was piqued and she returned on a daily basis to play the piano. In her interview with Kirsty Young, she admits that she hungered for a broader palette of music, and she welcomed the proposal by the headmistress and A-level music teacher to play the unpopular instrument despite its loftiness and her petite stature. Persistence is evident also in Chi-Chi's early life. At the age of 7, she persisted in returning to the neighbour's house to play the piano until the neighbour rolled it up the road to her house to play. It was her first instrument. When she was told she'd never sprint again, she entered the school competition in the latent time prior to surgery, played Chopin on the piano, and won the competition. She admits to this day she works 8 days a week and continues in her lifespan to promote inclusivity and provide a springboard for opportunities for all through Chineke. She is a very flexible individual. Following her knee injury, she swiftly turned her attention to music and chant. She played the double bass, which had despite the preconception that it was a man's instrument. And to this day, again, in her career, states that when she goes on stage, that she has no preconceived notions in any given moment when she performs. She is eternally optimistic and views new opportunities as possible and attainable. And this is richly displayed throughout her early life and lifespan. She declares that we're all born musicians and every one of us has a heartbeat that connects us to the rhythm of the earth. She utterly believes there is no reason we can't all be musicians. And she tells us to this day, when she walks on stage, she does so with hope and excitement. She is optimistic about the future and the opportunities for inclusivity. She's a risk taker. Throughout her lifespan, she has questioned the status quo, questioned the paleness and maleness of the classical world. She considered the double bass, despite the preconceptions around it. She established Chineke in 2015 to provide career opportunities to up-and-coming Black and ethnically diverse classical musicians in the UK and Europe. And she continues to search for the well of talent among Black and ethnically diverse youth. She has displayed all 5 skills that Mitchell et al. Declare are necessary in the planned happenstance theory. And Williams et al. Also acknowledged in 1997 other characteristics that will help an individual to maximize opportunity. That is a low tolerance for boredom, being unconventional, hardworking, motivated, self-confident, alert, and stable. All traits that possibly Chi-Chi has displayed also throughout her lifespan. A pivotal point in Chi-Chi's life and career was the chance event that occurred that led to her knee injury. The goal of a planned happenstance intervention is to assist clients to generate, recognize, and incorporate chance events into their career development. One could say that Chi-Chi did so. She generated, recognized, and incorporated chance events into her career development. Mitchell et al. Is at pains to highlight the crucial difference between someone who is passively relying on luck to solve problems and someone who's actively searching out and remaining open to new and unexpected opportunities. We clearly see that Chi-Chi remained open to new and unexpected opportunities in her lifespan. Mitchell et al. Propose for all clients, a 4-step intervention model, and that is outlined here, as we can see. Take time to read this. What we need to do is we need to change perception. We need to prepare for uncertainty and recognize and develop look readiness. Have a planmanship where we plan and take constructive action and we persist in doing so to realize opportunities. Mitchell et al. Propose possible actions when one is faced with happenstance as such. All right. And these are outlined here, but time does not permit me to go into great detail. Again, please refer to the broader presentation to do so. They overlap and complement the proposals also made by Crumbles in the happenstance theory. Robert Frost spoke about the road less traveled, but Galasha also highlights that no one has experienced the future you will experience, and the only choice we have is the road never traveled as we go forward into the future. The final words I'll grant to Mitchell et al. When they state that career counselling is an exceedingly complex and fascinating process that involves both personal and work-related issues, and that we should have the knowledge and wisdom about the realities and possibilities of life, particularly the opportunities and the happenstance and chance occurrences that occur. We must be aware of the profound care for the welfare of humankind, of all humankind, all background, all colour, all race, all culture, and hopefully cater as counsellors for all mankind. Thank you so much.